Hey there, I'm Kuririnji, also known as VTuber Cringe. The worst thing you have seen in the VTuber community. And talking about the worst things you have seen in the VTuber community. This is a new series of videos I planned to do for a while, but due to lack of time and my general attitude towards videos of this type of nature, I was holding back in making them, but I decided to bite the bullet and make videos of this format as well, without 2 or 3 hour streams that would result in meandering points that meandered the issue and took way too long to get to the heart of the issue. All of these videos are completely unscripted and singular takes, so you'll have to excuse any mistakes that are in them, as this is the level of effort I decided to put into them, so apologies for any awkwardness that may happen during these videos, but it is what it is. So today's subject is something that happened not even 6 hours ago. It's a brand fresh issue in the VTuber community, but it involves something that has been happening for the last 2 weeks or so, and that's the Silver Veil controversy involving the newly released Hogwarts Legacy game, a Harry Potter game. I won't get into the details of this whole controversy because I covered it extensively in 4 streams so far, and that might need more going forward, but we'll see about that. For now, I decided to do a shorter video on a singular issue. So if you want to learn more about this controversy, go watch my streams or check out other YouTube commentators on YouTube, and make sure to stay informed on all of that, because it's as annoying as it is fascinating to watch it unfold. The Silver Veil controversy has went places, if I do say so myself, and it has only escalated to the point where people are even blaming the supposed death of a transgender VTuber on Silver Veil and her community, and this is the topic that we're going to be discussing today. A message by Ali Archer on Twitter states, "Dear VTubers and watchers, words carry weight. Today at 10:48 p.m. I got a call my transgender cousin who did VTubing has passed away. I don't want to get into details out of respect, but her next note explained she was harassed, bullied, and doxxed to the point she gave up." There's a bigger thread involving this one from Ali herself, but it only provides extra context to what has happened, but it doesn't state anything about Silver Veil and her community in it. Ali since then decided to take a break from Twitter, and this is the extent of the information that we have about this issue. But the response of several individuals regarding it is something completely different. There are people out there that decided to continuously dunk on Silver Veil using this person's death, basically blaming Silver Veil and her whole community for what has happened. And we're gonna go through some of these tweets right now. I just physically can't. If you think Silver Veil and the whole VTubing community fandom did not cause this, you're delusional. Prayers and hopes to the past and their families. Gods, I am so sorry for your loss, Ali. It shouldn't have had come to this, but it did. That Comfy Wolf and her community are responsible for this. To anyone saying we can't say it was the Wolf's fans who did it, please read this post itself, where the suicide note mentions the bullying and doxing and harassment from recent times. However, as I already stated, it mentions nothing of Silver Veil and her community, so a lot of these people are stretching the truth, as happens quite frequently on social media and the larger internet. So be used to that kind of thing happening if you're new to the internet. Hopefully you're not, and you can do your research on your own. How much more blood will be on the hands before you denounce the increasingly bigoted, transphobic, and Nazi community you are building and emboldening, Silvervale? V Shoujo, you okay representing talent that is actively counting bigots with her refusal to listen to the trans community and denounce those bigoted fascists? Since someone literally died because of the harassment Silvervale's community sent to the poor girl's way, if you support Silvervale and are one over against trans rights, you're no longer allowed in my community. Holy shit, who? Links the post. As soon as a poor innocent girl dies, now lots of people are finally speaking up in defense of trans rights. It took you all this fucking long? What the hell is wrong with you all? Please tell me it's not true. Sadly it is. A young trans girl committed suicide because of Silvervale's community harassing and doxing her till she did so. Who was she? I'm scared to even ask. I don't know if I want to know or if I'd rather stay ignorant about it. I would like to know who, just to be sure. If there's nobody doing something in her honor, I'd like to help spread awareness. Her name hasn't been stated publicly. Her cousin is one who shared what happened and now understandably taking a break. This is the threat. Guys, it should not have come to this. Listen to the voices around you, adds Silvervale. Actually, fuck off. There's no reason to use the death of some person just for your own personal Twitter war. And tagging her in this won't do you any good. How about just wishing Ali all the condolences instead of not be a cunt? Twitter war? That bigot only enabled people who hurt us on a daily basis and now we lost our life because of it. This isn't a Twitter war. Someone fucking died and it shows people's actions fucking matter. Now you see why doxing is not okay. Now you see why Silvervale was crying. Then these are the type of people ask for evidence. Silvervale, then when we ask for evidence, they block us. Nice going, but this is message nobody deserves. Nobody deserves hate. Nobody. Shut your fucking mouth. I completely doubt that bitch will listen. She doesn't care. She has blood on her hands. She never will, no matter how many bodies. You are a fool. This is more related to the Varnas person because they keep on trying to spread the message that her community is to blame for all of this, and this person has been adding people that are not even connected to this in any sort of way. This is what happens when you both sides these issues. Goodbye. I never want to see you again. Trigger warning death. This is exactly what we told you fuckers about. Your uwu comfy communities are fostering hatred. You've lost our right to claim you're being harassed when you literally come back 2 days fine as ever. This person is not coming back and it's your fucking fault. I'm so mad that that uwu comfy wolf and her community have taken a trans sibling from us. I'll never forgive them. Her death is their fault. They murdered her with their words and actions. I think it's incredibly telling that there's no response to the whole situation yet from her side. Not from her, not from her corp. It really shows you just how little they care about people, and that's just making me madder. Same here, it's pissing me off more than anything that has pissed me off before. This is more of the responses with T-Varness regarding that last thread I read. Dude, just shut the fuck up. You stalked me and my multiple friends of mine and helped harass people. You have blood on your hands. Silvervale is a goddamn liar and you know that. And here's a bit more of accusations that people try to label towards Silvervale. Most of this is guilt by association and how Twitter trolls, mainly 4chaners, have been using Silvervale's image to spread, well, comedic but also hateful messages. Content warning: transphobia, Nazis. I was approached by a Silvervale fan who was afraid of facing backlash from her mob by expressing themselves. Interesting ad being run. I wonder if the way Silverveil chose to handle herself during her last stream had anything to do with it. And, you know, putting that into her art tag is also incredibly disrespectful. This person is just trying to spread a narrative that Silverveil is allowing all of this, even though it's just people trying to damage Silver's own image by doing all of this stuff. This is only the picture mixed with hate imagery being spread, of course. A lot of bigoted people are rallying around her thanks to her lack of tact when talking about the harassment she faced for playing a certain game. Silverveil was focused on combating accusations that playing a game could make her transphobic. She never considered how the opposite side, actual bigots, would view her choice. And, you know, once again, just playing a video game is not the reason for doing that. So make sure you always check all the information that you're provided and don't just take people's word for it. Because the game has been so heavily politicized, both sides will have something to say about an ally choosing to play it. Silverveil battled accusations she was a bad ally. In the process, has gone on to become a figurehead for actual bigots. Because of this game has been so heavily politicized, both sides will have something to say about an ally choosing to play it. Silverveil battled accusations she was bad ally, in the process has gone on to become a figurehead for actual bigots. There seemed to be little interest in even considering the perspective of those in her audience concerned with the choice. She seemed to lump together everyone who didn't agree with people harassing her, while the good LGBT people were completely supportive. By standing up to bullies, she invented a fresh wave of harassment onto the group that already deals with the hate raids regularly. A marginalized community catching strays thanks to her poor word choice. Obviously, Silverveil can't control what people do, but she can denounce the hatred she helped spark. The only question is that even an interest to her? After all, who cares what happens to a bunch of freaks and cloud-chasing cockroaches? As they aren't my words and I don't want to misinterpret their statements, I'll be turning off replies and won't be arguing about them at all. I do, however, agree with them completely and would really appreciate if you could spread the word. It is as much a warning to Silverveil as it is to any fans who are holding out, hoping she will change course. You are in danger. Many terrible people will soon infest your community. Please stay safe and look out for yourself. That toxicity is already beginning to spread through VShojo and even outside. Fruit faced way more backlash for just tweeting about donating to trans charities, and a Holostars EN streamer, Regis Alter, got abused for saying he won't be playing the game to support the cause. See, the problem with a lot of these statements is that they omit a lot of information. Well, Fruit's situation is kind of difficult, as she's being followed around by trolls that bring up her alleged past misdeeds involving her family status, which I won't be getting into. But the issue regarding her getting abuse for donating to a charity for trans children is because that same charity has been involved with people that were supporting pedophiles. This is not something I'll be getting into in detail in this video, but it's something you can look up for yourself. There's a lot of controversy involving the Mermaids charity that Silverveil supports, so not all of these posts dunking on Fruit are relating to her past life. It's more about her uninformed choices when it comes to choosing the charity. And considering that a lot of people have been saying that Silverveil has not denounced any hate, she has done this not only during the stream where she was calling only Twitter activists, only the people who bully and harass others as freaks and cockroaches, not using a broad stroke approach to paint a community of LGBT people as that. But she's also denounced the hatred that has been spread throughout the following days ever since her stream. And this message on her Discord has been posted on the 17th of February, shortly after her first breakdown stream, where she started crying and announced that she's been doxxed, and her friends have been doxxed as well, and there has been a continued wave of harassment aimed towards her. I'm just gonna read that right now. I'm sorry you had to see that very emotional side of me, but I felt it was necessary to get my side out there. Please don't spread hate towards anyone. Love and appreciate everyone, and I want you all to remember to treat people how you want to be treated. If you see hatred, reply with kindness, or don't reply at all. Hateful people on Twitter are not representative of the majority of the LGBT community. Treat everyone with kindness and understanding. You never know what someone is going through. Be cozy and spread love at everyone. Even though this post was made several days before she made a stream in which she called harassers, doxers, and all kinds of abusers cockroaches and freaks, people have run with the idea that Silvervale has never denounced the hate that has been coming via all sides, because it's not just two sides of an argument here. People playing both sides have been trying to incite hate against both groups, against LGBT streamers as well as Silvervale herself and fans of Silvervale. Playing both sides, just regular transphobic trolls about as well. So the issue is a lot more complex than some may think. A lot of the context for that you can find on my Twitter account, where there's several threads I go through that show a lot of hate, not only directed at Silver, but also directed at her supporters, not to mention the Twitter trolls that I mentioned, spreading hate of transgender people. All of that is also available during my streams. You can check them out. All of them have the fancy background showcasing Hogwarts Legacy, so you probably won't miss them. But for now, this is the extent of the issue. Knowing Twitter people will probably find a way to escalate this issue further, but personally, I don't know how much further you can escalate it past a person dying. Knock on wood, nobody gets murdered because of this, but things on the internet are extremely wild, and just hope it won't come to this. Using the death of someone is already an egregious offense, at least to me. So, no matter how badly you dislike someone, never go so low. Just remember that not everything on Twitter is going to be real. You'll have to do your own research. And if you encounter videos like mine, don't take everything said in them as gospel. Always fact check, because there's maybe things I've gotten wrong, but to my knowledge, I didn't. So if there's anything that was omitted for any particular reason, you can always tell me and I'll look into it. But for now, this is everything, and I'll see you on the next one.